Giants versus Panthers.
So the Giants are laying 6. The total here is at 41.5. We head to my motherland. We head to Germany. That's right. I am half German. We get it started with some brats. That's right, brats. If you're not big on brats, I'm telling you, you got to have one. We get started with Coach Rick Bowe. Coach Rick Bowe, you can always find him at ylose.com/coach. Senior the senior handicapper over here at ylose.com. Coach Rick Bowe. Coach, Panthers got their second win of the season, first for Bryce, topping the Saints 23-22. Now they have to travel to Germany. Both teams come in 2-7. But I think that we all agree the Giants are a lot closer. Do the Panthers run end at 1?
Yeah, it has to. I mean, it's Carolina. God, this game. Here's the thing. This game is so bad. They had to ship it to Germany, right? Over there, nobody will watch it. No one's getting up to watch this turd, right? Germans, I don't know. Maybe at the end of this, like they're going to hate American football or be all liquored up on German beer or both, right? You mentioned Carolina got their win last week. You know, they beat the Saints. That was probably like watching two old people bang. I mean, this game would be like the same thing. It's a pillow fight of the month, year, decade. Carolina had 246 yards offense. I mean, who wants to see that? Bryce Young, he's back. He's back with 171 passing yards. The Giants weren't much, they're not much better. Four straight losses, four straight ATS losses too. But they've been competitive the last 2 weeks. 27-22 loss to Washington. That was a tight game.
No, I
You know,
felt. Listen, I was on the Commanders, and I actually felt lucky to catch that ticket. The Giants put up a fight despite having like -8 yards passing for most of the fucking game. The Giants were still in that game, but Danny Dimes did throw a couple dimes to tight ends in that game.
Yeah, he did. He ended up 20 of 26, I think a $175. He threw 2 TDs, didn't throw a pick. That's good enough, and it's definitely better than anything Bryce Young does. But Danny Dimes, you mentioned him. He's actually played an international game. He's 1-0. Giants 3-0 in international games. They've covered 2 of 3. Here's the thing too. I looked this up. I found that international games, teams getting more than 70% of the public money. They're actually 8-3 against the spread. So when the public likes a team that's favored, they end up doing pretty well. And I found this too: teams favored overseas by more than a field goal, 22-12 against the spread. I mean, any way you look at this one, I mean, it's a turd. It is, but you can't polish it, right? I can't shine it up anyway. The only thing I can say is Danny Dimes is an advantage over Bryce Young. The Giants defense, they lead the league in sacks. I'm sure they're going to get after Bryce. I think they get it done. I think they put it together, and I'm going to take the Giants -6.
Yeah, like you said, no one's waking up for this one. I mean, I'll actually be up because I get up every day at 6. That's about the time Coach and his wife start eating dinner. Look,
Right.
it's usually not worth watching games overseas, right? Regardless, but you have to back the favorites when it comes to Europe. If they are 65% on the money line, New York is also 3-0 in their previous European trips. I'm going to lock in with Coach as well. You have to like the Giants in this spot. It's ugly. It's the New York Football Giants. True story. Our producer Bernsey actually thought he was German for most of his fucking life, and then he found out a year or two ago he's actually Hungarian, right?
Lied my entire life.
He lied to him his entire life.
Santa Claus isn't real. This is fucking bullshit.
Coach is like, come on, Bernsey, come sit on my lap.
Yep.
Oh, oh, oh.